how they would love an early goal here inside the opening minute to settle whatever nerves they may be. Now, ball in. Well, looks as though it should be comfortable at the very least for Samir when he's handling, not what it should be, giving away the corner. So, Namibia with a couple of set pieces here, bit of a gift. This corner from Samir, who's handling wasn't anywhere near the standard it should be. Well, working the angle for the shots. As I arrived in, easy it was for Samir, whose handling was much better that time around. Samir Musa Ali plays his club football for Paris FC out in France. Many of you will remember the, well, those of you that watched the championships out in Port Elizabeth, in the women's game, that the Comoros had a similar story with the ladies they had picked for their team as the only chance here may fall for Namibia. The attempt to find the top corner then. One of the mark from Araib. But it's certainly Namibia with the right start here in the early stages. Arrived with a couple of shots now. One providing the comfortable save, the other going over the bar. All inside the opening 2 minutes. But the point I was making was in the Women's Championships out in Port Elizabeth about a month ago. Comoros did have a lot of their players coming from the likes of France and a few within their borders. It's the same here in this squad they've brought over to Eswatini. Set pieces will be to the Comoros. And fouls is Yakwe. Well, they've got the big man forward here towards the far post as Peters looks to organize defensively. Cluster of players out towards that far post. It's all about the quality in the delivery from Yakwe. Ball in, again, that's quality. Needed that touch towards the near post. Easy was the pickup for Peters in the end. Quick with the ball upfield here. Another foul, and what's been a stop-start affair in the early stages. Yep, first couple of minutes I've seen a few free kicks given away, including a corner. For Namibia. Mentioned earlier, runners-up on 2 occasions, back in 2020 as well as 2010. Semi-finalists back in 2007, where they finished 4th overall. Also had a bit of joy back in the year 2000, where they did go up to the quarter-final spot before they were eliminated. So they will look back at those years as years that did provide them a bit of joy. But the aim of the game for them is to reach their 3rd final and see if they can be crowned the COSAFA champions, and so doing, of course, qualify for the Total Energies under 20 Africa Cup of Nations out in Egypt, in the hope, of course, of going on to represent Africa at the next under 20 World Cup. Still here on the near side. With Namibia quick to pick up the pieces. They do have pace and the movement on the far side. Put the ball in. With the defensive play is the man wearing the number 2 jersey, then Janus. Giving away yet another corner. So, with the last corner from Namibia, we saw them try something from the training grounds with Araib wearing the number 9 jersey, setting it up for the angle. And the shot here on this near side. This time looking to find their teammates towards that far post. The ball in needed to be dealt with defensively. It was. So, Comoros here. Looking to put something together in open play. And the attack defensively from Namibia, not good enough. And a set piece is to the men in green in what looks a good area. Nice skill Yakine wearing the number 10 jersey. I mean, for a nice bit of skill to win the set piece, to deceive the defender, and entice him into the challenge. In France, he's in the books of Nantes. There is Yakine again. Not really enough power in that shot to cause any real problems then for the man between the sticks, Peters. Seen a few shots from both these sides in these early exchanges. No real troubles for any of the goalkeepers in dealing with them. The pressure applied right from the front here from Comoros, but still Namibia able to play through them. Now, there could be a chance on here for the pacey Rahab. He's done well at getting in behind that defense, but again, the connection with the shot nowhere near the standard it should be. And yet another half opportunity, dare I call it, goes begging. There have been moments here inside the opening 7 minutes to suggest we could have a match where the goalkeepers are kept fairly busy on either end should the shooting improve in quality. Now, Comoros determined to play it out. Turn off the Namibians to apply a bit of pressure from the front. For Comoros, they didn't take part in these championships up until the year 2007. Mentioned earlier, they've never been beyond the group stages. Best showing was in 2013 when they drew 2 matches, lost their last one, and the chance to go beyond the group stages. In the last tournament, however, they did lose all their matches, including the one loss I spoke of earlier to the Namibians. So for the men in red, they'll be looking to do likewise here. Maybe win by a larger scoreline, while the Comoros will have a chance at a bit of revenge. Now, picking up the pieces, the captain, Romeo Amon. Pull over the top here, we'll find its recipient is Stern. He's got time, space, he's got movement in the box, and his final delivery way too close to Samir, whose handling has improved drastically as this match has gone on. So, a few encouraging moments for the Namibians here. The coach, James Brits, may very well be a happy man with the couple of occasions Arab's pace out in the attack has seemed to be a bit of a problem for the Comoros defense, including some of the runs coming from deep from the likes of Stern, the other ball over the top. Seemingly a bit of a problem that the Comoros have to adjust to in dealing with it going forward in this match. Good first touch. Read well by the Comoros team defensively. Nice touch from Stern, keeping it moving in midfield. Now, is that a foul here on this near side? The answer is no, so throwing it will be to Comoros. Keep in mind, the men in green have never before qualified for the Under-20 Cup of Nations. And it would be a huge story in the Comoros and in Southern African terms if the men in green were to go on to qualify for the AFCON in Egypt next year. Well, airtime challenge out on the far side in the battle between the number 7s. In the end, is the foul that's been given away then by Kulumbweka. No surprise then to see Yakine Said standing over it once again here for the Comoros. Again, big men push forward. Hoping the quality of the ball in will give them a chance at registering the first goal here. Would be a huge mental boost for the Comoros if they were to be the first to find the back of the net. The ball in isn't bad, and well, it's defended at the expense of a corner here as the Men in Green keep the pressure on and keep Namibia on the back foot. Six push forward. Another in-swinging delivery coming in here. Now the overheads! Well, they are appealing for the ball possibly crossing the line then. The Comoros, but in the end he's done well, exceptionally well, as the Namibian beaters. Let's see the Hollywood Beach Soccer Championships out in Germany a week or so ago, and there were a good number of goals scored with red kicks. And well, that would have been one of the highlights of this tournament in the early stages if the Comoros were to find a spectacular goal in similar fashion. Very nearly did so. Good goalkeeping was the reason Namibia were able to deal with the danger. Now, the moving here for the Comoros is wide on the far side. Numbers getting into the box. Yeah, that's a good challenge. With the Comoros very keen on getting numbers into the box and trying to overload that box. Hopefully on to the end of the crosses. That's good work. Get into the byline. Good goalkeeping. It's dealing with the danger. Now, Namibia happens here with Alumbrega moving infield to the captain, Neyman. Nice little step over to keep it moving and lose the opponent then. Big strong man in midfield here. Able to take on a few of them before eventually being fouled. Bibu, one of the few in the starting lineup that plays his club football within the borders of the Comoros. Plays for Suns Club. He's actually one of two in the starting 11 named by Abase Chanti. Plays the club football in the Comoros. Nice touch. Namibia again looking for pace. As they look to break here. And, well, good work defensively. That's standing work on the defensive end to deal with the initial danger from Glenn. Both these nations have kept an eye on the situation with South Africa earlier on, and the loss over Malawi, that would have been a for them. Malawi would have been a difficult side to read with the discipline defensively, the side by Patrick Mabedi, and how few goal-scoring opportunities they had. Yet they were able to put away a couple of them. Just the one shot that comes to mind in the second half, leading to a goal. They will fancy their chances now of well, really battling for top spot in this group. Piece has created problems there for Namibia. Comoros to quickly moving forward here on the counter attack. It's the pace of Andile. Bibu couldn't find a teammate with his attempt to open on this near side. Very quick to go forward. Namibia looking for the pace to play in the attacking areas. The Waldo Prince out on that far side, running into a brick wall in the shape and form of Falaidine. So, set piece here for the Namibians. have pushed 5 to the edge of the box. The ball in just needed a touch. And while it didn't come through offensively or defensively, out for the goal kick. And no worries for Comoros on the offensive bit. And they would have read the signs and the pace that is on show from the Namibian lads here. There's something to keep an eye on, especially with the Namibians beginning to hit the early ball forward. Yes. The Comoros having made the entrance to the tournament in 2007. All in all, they have participated in 6 championships, hoping that this will be 7th. A pleasant one where they do reach new grounds in the way of the knockout stages. Coming with so many players from France and Europe, so to speak, they come out as an unknown entity as they are talking to. Here is a stern one for Ekene Said, match referee from the Seychelles, Mr. Kirenyo Sete, taking known prisoners and hitting his word we heard, yeah. So far, with the set pieces we've seen from both sides, there's plenty of room for improvement. Now, a little touch in there. He's maybe hoping to get the throw in here on the near side. The inside official doesn't agree with him as the man from Swaziland, the assistant of the Royal coach, Abase Champi. We are hearing a lot of the referee from the Seychelles whistle here as both these sides trying to get the early dominance. There's very little separating these two sides. If you are just joining us as we approach the opening 20 minutes. The defending champions, Mozambique, currently in action in the other stadium, the Mabasa Stadium. They'll be hoping to, of course, have the best possible start. 5 champions so far in these games. Zambia, of course, the most successful side at the 20 level in these championships. Second most successful is South Africa. Zambia with 11 wins, South Africa 8, Zimbabwe on 6, Madagascar on 1, and Mozambique, last year's champions, on 1 as well. Now, on the near side, it's the line with Kalumweg. As they try line paid us and stubborn defense from the Comoros for the time being, and it's another nice job defensively by Glenn. He's coming for 1 or 2 important challenges defensively. The man wearing the number 2 jersey on his back, and it's out in the guard. Touch on this near side, unfortunately, the ball had gone out of play, so it will be a Namibian ball. Just looking at the Namibian, they are certainly had a good memories of time in the senior challenge, second, 94th in 98, second in 99, then quarterfinalists in 2000, and the two stages from then on until they were quarterfinalists in 2008 and 2009. Of course, they did win it in 2018 out in the Northwest. Quarterfinalists in 2016, second again 2022. So they are constantly the point of Namibia, where the senior side came second in the last COSAFA championships, and the under 20s came second, having lost to Mozambique. Now that's ball well won back in that area. Hit too much time of the ball with runners and options. Instead was the man that held on for long. With the ball forward, nice turn here for Stern. Oh, they've invited shots in again for the umpteenth on the way. A shot that eventually does come in is the one that's lacking in power. Easy. The pick up then for Samir Comoros. Building from the back here are the Comoros. Picking up here in the middle of the park. Turn up again for Yakina. That's one of the few occasions now. Jacqueline operating wide on this left side. Well, the decision goes James Kulumbueka, then made the number 7 for the Namibians. Sure what he did wrong. It seemed a battle in the game. As I had a few of these sets, he's yet to really find the right top of quality to that Namibian defense. Ball across, and a bit of discomfort for the Namibians, enough for them to concede a corner. In on the far side was his man, the number 17, but I did it. Ahmada. Now, well, into the near post, and it's actually kicked off. The Comoros lost it. It's wide open. They plays right on the near post, back for it. Half opportunity will call it for the men in green. Namibia looking to enjoy their goal kick, pressurized, forcing Comoros to try and play it out from the back. Well, they've done a good job of it. Well, there may be a few that will be excused here for having looked at a particular group, but with the of South Africa and Malawi, then to the Comoros as a side that could very much take a share in this group. So far, they have been equal. And there's very little separating them between themselves and the Namibians. It's best to turn here for Yakine. He does a stunning job in the pockets of space. Quickly turns at the ball and links up to the defense in midfield. Or defense strength as a midfielder. Last touch from Kapita out for the corner. Plays for Citro FC. There's a Kapita down in Namibia. Now, Yakine with the delivery will be coming up here. And not causing any problems whatsoever with both these tries yet to really have have a great chance at goal here that proves really threatening. Both sides participating in these championships, hoping to get to face the very best continent just to offer next year. It's worth noting that Nigeria are the most successful side at the 20 level. That won't come as a surprise to too many on the continent. After having won the 20 AFCON in 2015, Nigeria won in 2011, 2005, 89, 87, 85, and 83. In the 80s, winning it on 4 occasions in that decade, and this strongly. Winning it on 3 occasions. Ghana for AFCON at under 20 level. Now, then here from Stern is defended by the Comoros. Again, is very much comfortable with all of these feature problems for the Namibians as they try down the struggling. It is Kalubega. Comoros push on. Challenge in the middle of the box. Then now looking for the island. He looked over the ball. The attempt to cut it, however, wasn't from the right quality. The goal line from the electric. Very good run in Ghana defense. Beautifully spotted by Glenn, where the beautifully weighted pass to send him on his way behind the defense. Now, put down the line, keeping up defensively is a guy here. That's 1-2. It's now the turnover. Maybe try and play it out from the back. That's one red. Nothing wrong with the challenge. So, Namibia looking to push forward. I'm on with the ball out wide here to Kulumbuega, looking to shake up the defender. So, and again, ball out wide here to the side. Joseph back to the captain. He's working the field rather impressively from the right to the left now. Still no way of breaking down the Comoros defense for Namibia. Side. Our leader amongst those Comoros trying to play it up in the end. They may have caused some problems for themselves. It's well read by Prince on the far side. Now he's got options, Prince. Puts one in towards the near the far post where there is no one in attendance really. And some of the pieces. Early delivery, custom shot, and won't pose any problems for Samir. Getting it. Looking up the best nations at under 20 level on the continent. Egypt, third behind, while Cameroon and Mali follow them. The best from Southern Africa is Zambia, with the one nations win in 2017 when they hosted it. Nigeria and then Morocco, Angola as well, with another one will represent the COSAFA region. Challenge done by Baby Boo. Now it's Comoros pushing forward here in the attempt to get it in behind the defense. Will find Joseph, and he's very best defensively in positional play. Here is the right pushing forward again. For the early ball forwards. That's done here by Namibia as they look to work the angle for a possible shot at the end. Stern had advanced beyond the offside line. Well, a little bit of a mistake there by Chiomba. These Comoros having it. He's getting beyond one. He's as well. Comoros with the ball in. Easily defended on the near post. Once again, the delivery from the far side presents a comfortable work in getting it clear from the near post here for the Namibians. Some nice touches in the park as wearing the number 18 jersey. Is a nice big stocky player with a lovely presence about him as he pushes forward. So for those just joining us here after 32 minutes of play, no chances as yet. Well, they have no moments on either side of the field. There haven't been enough moments of real menace as both these sides look to, of course, score the opening goal of these championships. It's interesting in the scramble for places again. Malawi and South Africa. Good pace here on the side. So here's Joseph with the ball in. He needed for Arab to be attacking the near post, which wasn't the case. Now, going to be taken here by Joseph on the near side. Good movement of the ball. Chance to whip in the early cross. Here's Joseph, happy to oblige on that near post. The bounce way too close to Asami Masali. And then they just pull out to Paris, France. Again, happy to collect. Off the team player from the back here. Here's Glenn. So, throwing to be taken here. Glenn, as the Comoros go into the last 10 minutes of this first half, including Glenn with the right side, and don't know themselves in Namibia. Now, Namibia pushing forward, runners left, right, and center, and the decision in the end by Stern to, well, go on his own and have the shot range, maybe representing a bit of back to the head from him. Comoros now. Moments in this match where we have had shots, but all either lacked out or they haven't been directed well enough. No rhythm in the shots in just yet. Kalumbueka. Well, it's going to be on two, and looks to set it up for the shots again. It's gone well over, with no real threat to Samir Musa Ali's goal. So Joseph here, he's gone to ground. The right back, wearing the number 22 jersey, plays for Ongwenti Vasetti out in Namibia. Looks fine as he is walking off. Should point out that the grounds were sprinkled between the two matches, from the earlier match with South Africa and Malawi to this particular match. Reason being the surface is hot. This possibly the hottest part of the day. And well, we started off with a cool day. It's gotten really hot here in Mbabane. Now, Namibia looking to heat things up, and as far as this match is concerned, don't find any joy on the counter-attack on the Comoros here. Let's see, there's a foul on the far side to the shock of Antiligin. Well, another of the Namibian players has gone to ground here and will be in need of some attention. No really clear-cut chance to goal as yet in this encounter for Malawi and South Africa. They will be taking notes, can be sure of that, in the hope that they can face these two sides, pick up maximum points. Malawi will have to, of course, pick up another batch of the maximum points in the next encounter, in the hope that they can make it 6 points nice and early, put the pressure on the others. Keep in mind here that there are three groups. The top three finishers in each group go through, including the best second place side of the three groups. So vital to fight for that best second place side for those that don't necessarily find the going in their favor in the early stages of the group. Chihumba now will send in the delivery. Here's Lynn. Yakine. Easily read and intercepted here by Namibia. Stern had a heavy touch, but still it rolls kindly for the men in red. Not sure if that was a shot or an attempt at a pass with a toe poke from that far side. Akine has stood out here as a player that has interest in these early stages. All applied to the near side. Did mention in the earlier matches that the players will be looking to impress here. Stern looking for the yards. Hasn't put enough on the shot. In the story of the day here for both these sides, the keeper with a bit of an error, banging the ball into the back of an opponent inside his box or in the edge of the box. Prince. Stern allows it to move on here to Joseph. Joseph now. Now, let's continue with Taibibu. The ball out wide to that far side. It's continued moving forward, Taibibu. Important defensive touch on a couple of occasions then from Magayega. Sees the ball going out for Comoros to try and make something of it with the restart. Well, 5 minutes to go until the end of this first half. Both benches may have a fair bit to say to their players in the break or during the break. Taibibu. Side. is a big strong man, Daibubu, in the midfield. Has also had a good showing so far in this match, along with it from a Comoros point of view. Good pace to keep it alive, yeah. Stern is the man that's stayed down here for Namibia. His teammates looking as though they'll continue with play. In the end, the referee from Seychelles bringing play to a halt so that the injured party can get some attention. They take a hit to the lower back. That seems to be the problem. Well, for Abase Chanfi, the coach of Comoros, the well, let's see the clock counting down here in the time that remains in this first half. With a few things to maybe fix on the front foot for his side. Going forward, the same can be said for James Fritz of Namibia, the coach of Namibia. Yes, Prince. Looking to line it up for the shots. And one of the better shots we've seen in this first half. Still wide of the mark. James Fritz watching on then, hoping that was the moment when his side would go into the lead in this match. Again, ball one back in a good area. Good pass that is. And super challenge, what time challenge on the edge of the area to ensure there was no further joy for Namibia pushing forward. Yes, Glenn. Moving impressively. Comoros with their captain then, Asad Mulida, amongst those involved. Glenn, here on this near side. Yakine. Ooh, that's a dangerous challenge with both sides showing. Got the ball though. So a player allowed to continue here. Here with Joseph powering forward here on this near side, looking for that byline. Can he get the quality with the ball in? Answers yes, but there was quality on the defensive end. From Comoros and Falaidine, the man to get it clear, gets the heads up from a few of his teammates then for work. Well done. Is for Gazalek Ajaccio out in France. The defender who's conceded the corner arrived. Getting too close, way too close to Samir. Chavi on the back of the opponent. The reason why the foul has been called in favor of Comoros in the last minutes of time added on here. There shouldn't be too much time added on at the end of the first half. Bibu, man with the wayward ball towards the near side in the attempt to open up the width of the field. Just be 1 minute added on to the end of this first half. Both official with the assign is a gift Chico from Malawi. Well, there's a shot from range again. Wide of the mark, which has been the story of this first half. Either one of these two sides has really tested either goalkeeper. Now numbers in the box here. Ball in. defended on the near post. Taking no chances, Gavita. And Comoros were looking a bit threatening then, with the numbers getting into the box. Plays for City Pro out in Namibia. There's Gavita. Last attacking play of this first half coming up. Dagine. Put the ball into the near post. Keeper's come, hasn't collected. Needed his defense to help get it clear. Finding the ball in space now. There could be time for just one more attack here. That's for a good challenge, a very well-timed challenge then by Comoros. Right on that halfway line that would have hurt Eamon somewhat, standing awkwardly on his shoulder. That will be the end of the action in a first half where both sides will. There's plenty of room for improvement. Namibia and Comoros having a good few shots that really didn't amount to anything and weren't threatening at all. And a lot of those shots found the connection wasn't right and they lacked venom and weren't directed well enough to trouble either goalkeeper. So lots to do on the front foot in improvement. And trying to get the better of the opponents for both Namibia and Comoros, especially considering the earlier result where Malawi had the beating of South Africa in a Group C action. At the end of this first half in this Group C encounter, it is Namibia no, Comoros no.